The 7 daughters of Aku. They were born from the High Priestess for the sole purpose of killing Samurai Jack. We're given a glimpse of them in the premiere of Season 5, but who exactly is the High Priestess? And how exactly is her womb strong enough to bore the children of an evil shape-shifting demon? That's just it. As a shape-shifting demon, it's possible that Aku came to the High Priestess in a human form to have her bear his children. We've seen Aku use his shape-shifting abilities to trick Jack into believing he was a human being, in the form of Akira in episode 6, Jack and the Warrior Woman. How could the embodiment of evil get a mortal pregnant? Taking a look at Greek mythology, Zeus, the god of thunder and lightning, fell in love with a beautiful Greek woman named Alcmene. When her husband was away, Zeus would come to see her and impregnate her. Alcmene named her son Hercules, which means glorious gift of Hera. Hera is of course Zeus's goddess wife. What we know of the daughters of Aku is that one is named Ashi. There are various meanings to that name: smile, joy, laughter, desire, and gift from God. This could explain why Ashi seems to be longing for something more, distracted by the outside world. But since she is her father's daughter, she feels compelled to uphold her birthright along with her sisters. So similar to the story of Zeus and Alcmene, perhaps Aku came to the High Priestess in the night in his human form to impregnate her, converting her beliefs to that of his, poisoning her mind through the evil that would soon incubate within her womb. It's the equivalent of giving birth to the Antichrist, or is it? Some have speculated that they may not be Aku's biological daughters. It's definitely possible that the High Priestess is just a fanatic who formed a cult focusing on Aku, hell-bent on the vengeance of their unseen leader. Could be, but we're still early in the revival to draw such conclusions. But it's never too early to speculate. As for the identity of the High Priestess, Tumblr says it's Blossom from Powerpuff Girls. Think about the endurance it has to take to bounce back from giving birth to 7 babies. Her agility, her nimbleness. It has Powerpuff Girls written all over it. Yes, I'm kidding. Relax. Staying within the Samurai Jack mythos, I speculate the High Priestess to be the independent American bounty hunter Josephine from the episode entitled The Good, the Bad, and the Beautiful. Her main goal was to track down Jack and collect the bounty on his head. Perhaps years later she returned, somehow ageless, possibly due to her potential relationship with Aku, to continue her efforts to catch and kill Samurai Jack. Not to mention that Grey DeLeslie voiced both Josephine and the High Priestess. But we can't rely on that to tell us anything, as she's voiced many of the female characters from the show. But it is something to keep in mind. Also, a plot twist I want to point out right here: the possibility of Jack being the true father to the daughters of Aku. It's likely that Aku, being pure evil, would somehow use the offspring of his enemy to track him down and kill him. With the character development of Ashi, it's likely that she might become a redeemable character, befriending Jack, maybe even forming some sort of romantic relationship with him, only to find out, that's your daughter, dude. We've seen this plot twist play out brilliantly in the film Oldboy, and Samurai Jack has never shied away from borrowing from Japanese action movies to further their plot points. It's also likely that Jack might face the daughters of Aku, eliminate each of them, only to have it revealed that they are in fact his daughters. Grief-stricken, he might meet his demise. We'll have to wait and see if this truly is the case. And for those asking, how could Jack be the father? How could Aku get a hold of Jack's DNA? Well, Jack has been in many a battle, suffering many flesh wounds. It is more than possible to scrape up some of his DNA. That's what happened to Bruce Wayne in Batman Beyond, as he is the true biological father of Terry McGinnis, as we discovered in the epilogue episode of Justice League Unlimited. Least we forget that Genndy Tartakovsky also worked on the animated Star Wars Clone Wars series, so perhaps he was inspired by the biggest twist from that particular franchise in Darth Vader being Luke Skywalker's father. These are just some of my thoughts as we continue to see the development of the 5th and final season of Samurai Jack. I'm curious to know what your thoughts are on all of this. Who do you think is the High Priestess? Who do you think is the real father to the daughters of Aku? Which one sounds more plausible? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, like this video if you liked it, and subscribe for more. Until next time, I will see you in the next one, friends. Peace.